In this video, we break down Group F of the FIFA World Cup 2026. 4 nations. 4 completely different football identities. One group that will test every style of football imaginable. The Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. On paper, it looks balanced. But when you look deeper, this group becomes a battle of systems, mentality, and small details that decide everything. And in the World Cup, history means nothing once the whistle blows. Let's start with the Netherlands. The Netherlands are one of the most iconic football nations in history. They are known for total football, a system that changed the sport forever. A style based on movement, intelligence, and fluid positioning. But despite their legendary status, they have never won the FIFA World Cup. 3 times they reached the final. 3 times they fell short. 1974, 1978, 2010. That is the story of Dutch football. Always close, never complete. And that creates pressure every time they step onto the World Cup stage. This current generation is a mix of experience and youth. Virgil van Dijk is the leader of the defense. Calm, physical, and dominant in the air. He organizes the backline and brings stability. Frenkie de Jong is the heartbeat of the midfield. He controls tempo, dictates passing rhythm, and connects defense to attack. Xavi Simons represents the future, a creative attacker who brings unpredictability in the final third. The Netherlands are strong in possession. They like to control games, build from the back, and dominate midfield, but there is a recurring issue that has followed them for years. When teams defend deep and stay compact, the Netherlands sometimes struggle to create clear chances. They can control the game without finishing it. And in tournaments like the World Cup, control without goals means danger, because in Group F, they will face teams that are very comfortable defending deep. Japan is next, and they are one of the most fascinating teams in world football today. Japan is no longer an underdog story. They are a structured football system built for modern success. Their rise over the past 2 decades has been consistent and strategic. They focus on discipline, speed, teamwork, and tactical intelligence. Every player understands their role perfectly. Every movement is synchronized. Takefusa Kubo is one of their main creative threats. He plays between the lines and creates chances in tight spaces. Kaoru Mitoma is a direct winger who can beat defenders with pace and dribbling. Wataru Endo provides balance in midfield. He breaks up attacks and keeps structure in place. Japan's biggest strength is their organization. They press as a unit. They defend as a unit. They attack as a unit. But there is a challenge they still face at the highest level. When chances are limited, finishing becomes critical. Against elite defensive teams, Japan may dominate phases of play without scoring, and that can decide their tournament fate. But one thing is certain. No team underestimates Japan anymore. Sweden is a different kind of team entirely. They are built on physical strength, structure, and efficiency. Sweden does not rely on possession or flair. They rely on discipline, organization, and moments of impact. Historically, Sweden has always been a competitive tournament team. They reached the World Cup final in 1958 and have produced many strong international performances since then. Their identity has always been clear. Defend well. Stay compact. Attack directly. Alexander Isak is their most important attacking player. He brings pace, movement, and finishing ability. Dejan Kulusevski adds creativity and unpredictability. He can unlock defenses when Sweden needs inspiration. Victor Lindelof brings leadership and stability in defense. Sweden is dangerous because they do not need many chances. They are efficient. But efficiency only works if you stay in games long enough. If Sweden falls behind early, they can struggle to break down organized defenses. And that could become a key weakness in this group. Now we move to Tunisia. Tunisia is the underdog of the group, but that does not mean they're easy opponents. Tunisia is one of the most disciplined defensive teams in African football. They are structured, compact, and extremely difficult to break down. They rarely give opponents space in dangerous areas. Wabi Kazri brings experience and attacking threat. He is often the player who tries to create something from nothing. Elias Skiri controls the midfield and provides defensive balance. Their defensive line is organized and focused on structure and positioning rather than aggression. Tunisia's game plan is usually simple. Stay compact. Stay disciplined. Absorb pressure. Look for counterattacks. But the biggest challenge for Tunisia is scoring goals against top-level opposition. They can defend for long periods, but they often struggle when they need to chase games. And in a group like this, goals matter as much as defense. Now let's zoom out and look at the group as a whole. The Netherlands want control. They want possession, structure, and dominance in midfield. Japan wants intensity, pressing, and fast transitions. Sweden wants physical battles, direct play, and set-piece opportunities. Tunisia wants survival, discipline, and counterattacks. Four completely different football identities collide in one group. That is what makes this group so unpredictable. Every match becomes a tactical chess game. Netherlands against Japan becomes a battle between control and speed. Sweden against Tunisia becomes a physical and defensive war. Netherlands against Sweden becomes technical football versus structure and strength. Japan against Tunisia becomes pressing versus compact defense. No match is simple. No team has an easy path. Even a draw can completely change the group standings. Now let's talk about pressure. Because in World Cup groups like this, pressure changes everything. The first match is always crucial. A win gives confidence. A loss creates tension. And a draw keeps everything open. But it is not just about points. It is about momentum. A team that wins early often controls their destiny. A team that struggles early must chase results under pressure. And that changes how they play. The Netherlands will be expected to top the group. Anything less will be seen as underperformance. Japan will aim to qualify, but their real goal is to prove they belong at the highest level consistently. Sweden will aim to stay competitive in every match and look for opportunities to surprise. Tunisia will aim to stay alive in every game and fight for every point. Now let's go deeper into possible scenarios. If the Netherlands start strong and win their first two matches, they could secure qualification early and rotate players in the final match. If Japan beats one of the top teams early, they can completely change the group dynamic. If Sweden wins a physical game early, they can turn the group into a battle for second place. If Tunisia manages a surprise draw or win, it could completely destabilize predictions. That is why Group F is so dangerous. It is not predictable. It reacts to every result. Now let's look at individual battles that could decide the group. Van Dijk versus Japan's attack is a key defensive test. Frenkie de Jong versus Sweden's midfield pressure will decide control of games. Japan's pace against Sweden's defensive line will be a major tactical battle. Tunisia's compact defense against Dutch creativity will test patience and precision. These individual matchups matter more than people realize. Because World Cup group stages are often decided by small margins. A single defensive mistake. A single counterattack. A single moment of brilliance. That is enough. Now for the final prediction. Based on squad depth, experience, and consistency, Netherlands finished first. Japan finished second. Sweden finished third. Tunisia finished fourth. But this prediction comes with uncertainty. Japan can absolutely finish first if momentum goes their way. Sweden can upset any team on a good day. Tunisia can steal points and change the entire group. Nothing is guaranteed. And that is exactly what makes this group exciting. Because in football, predictions only matter before the game starts. After that, everything is rewritten on the pitch. Now the final question is for you. Do you agree with these predictions, or do you think Group F will produce a shock result? And if you enjoyed this deep breakdown, make sure to subscribe for more World Cup analysis, tactical breakdowns, and full tournament predictions. Because the World Cup is not just a competition, it is a story that writes itself. And Group F might be one of its most unpredictable chapters.